Cantos 88 to 90 of Book 2 of the Ramayana of Valmiki, translated by Ralph D. H. Griffith. This LibriVox recording is in the public domain. Recording by Om123. Canto 88, The Inguri 3. When Bharat with his friend and peer had heard the tale so full and clear, they went together to the tree, the bed which Rama pressed to see. Then Bharat to his mother said, Behold the high-souled hero's bed, these tumbled heaps of grass betray, where he that night with Sita lay. Unmeet, the heir of fortune high, thus on the cold bare earth should lie. The monarch's son, in council sage, of old imperial lineage, that lion lord whose noble bed with finest skins of deer was spread, how can he now endure to press the bare earth, cold and comfortless? This sudden fall from bliss to grief appears untrue beyond belief. My senses are distraught, I seem to view the fancies of a dream. There is no deity so great, no power in heaven can master fate. If Rama, Dasarath's heir, lay on the ground and slumbered there, and lovely Sita, she who springs from fair Budeha's ancient kings, Rama's dear wife, by all adored, lay on the earth beside her lord. Here was his couch, upon this heap, he tossed and turned in restless sleep. On the hard soil each manly limb has stamped the grass with signs of him. That night it seems, fair Sita spent, arrayed in every ornament, for here and there my eyes behold small particles of glistering gold. She laid her outer garment here, for still some silken threads appear. How dear in her devoted eyes must be the bed where Rama lies, where she so tender could repose, and by his side forget her woes. Alas, unhappy, guilty me, for whom the prince was forced to flee, and chief of Raghu's sons and best, a bed like this with Sita pressed. Son of a royal sire, whose hand ruled paramount over every land, could he, who every joy bestows, whose body like the lotus shows, the friend of all, who charms the sight, whose flashing eyes are darkly bright, leave the dear kingdom his by right, unmeet for war, the heir of bliss, and lie upon a bed like this? Great joy and happy fate are thine, O Lakshman, marked with each fair sign, whose faithful footsteps follow still thy brother in his hour of ill. And blessed is Sita, nobly good, who dwells with Rama in the wood. Ours is, alas, a doubtful fate, of Rama reft and desolate. My royal sire has gained the skies, in whose the high-souled hero lies. The state is wrecked and tempest-tossed, a vessel with her rudder lost, yet none in secret thought has planned, with hostile might to seize the land. Though forced in distant wilds to dwell, the hero's arm protects it well, unguarded with deserted wall, no elephant or steed in stall. My father's royal city shows her portals open to her foes, of bold protectors reft and bare, defenseless in her dark despair. But still her foes the wish restrain, as man from poisoned caves refrain. I from this hour my nights will pass, couched on the earth or gathered grass, eat only fruit and roots, and wear a coat of bark and matted hair. I in the woods will pass, content, for him the term of banishment. So shall I still unbroken save the promise which the hero gave. While I remain for Rama there, Satrughna will my exile share, and Rama in his home again, with Lakshman over Ayodhya reign. For him to rule and guard the state, the twice-born man shall consecrate. Oh, may the gods I serve incline to grant this honest wish of mine. If, when I bow before his feet, and with all moving arts entreat, he still deny my prayer, then with my brother will I live. He must permission give, roaming in forests there. Canto 89, The Passage of Ganga. That night the son of Raghu lay on Ganga's bank till break of day. Then with the earliest light he woke, and thus to brave Satrughna spoke. Rise up, Shatrugna, from thy bed. Why sleepest thou? The night is fled. See how the sun who chases night wakes every lotus with his light. Arise, arise, and first of all, the Lord of Sringaveda call, for he his friendly aid will lend, our army over the flood to send. Thus urged, Shatrugna answered, I, remembering Rama's sleepless lie. As does the brothers, each to each, the lion melted and its speech. Came Guha, the Nishada's king, and spoke with kindly questioning. Hast thou in comfort passed, he cried, the night upon the river side? With thee how fares it, and are these thy soldiers healthy and at ease? Thus the Nishada's lord inquired, in gentle words which love inspired, and Bharat, Rama's faithful slave, thus to the king his answer gave. The night has sweetly passed, and we are highly honored, king, by thee. Now let the servants' boats prepare, our army over the stream to bear. The speech of Bharat Guha heard, and swift to his bidding steered. Within the town the monarch sped, and to his ready kinsman said, Awake, its kinsman, rise, its friend. May every joy your lives attend. Gather its boat upon the shore, and ferry all the army over. Thus Guha spoke, nor they delayed, but rising quick their lord obeyed, and soon from every side secured 500 boats were ready moored. Some reared aloft the mystic sign, and mighty bells were hung in line. Of firmest build gay flags they bore, and sailors for the helm and war. One such King Guha chose, whereon of fair white cloth a awning shone, and sweet musicians charmed the ear, and bade his servants urge it near. Then Bharat swiftly sprang on board, and then Shatrugna, famous lord, to whom with many a royal dame Kaushalya and Sumitra came. The household priest went first in place, the elders and the Brahman race, and after them the monarch's train of women born in many a way. Then high to heaven the shouts of those who fired the army's hearts arose, with theirs who bedded along the shore, or to the boats the baggage bore. Full freighted with that mighty force, the boats sped swiftly on their course, by royal Guha's servants manned, and gentle gales the banners fanned. Some boats a crowd of dames conveyed, in others noble coursers neighed. Some chariots and their cattle bore, some precious wealth and golden store. Across the stream its boat was rowed, there duly disembarked its load, and then returning on its way, sped here and there in merry play. Then swimming elephants appeared, with flying pennons high upreared, and as the drivers urged them over, the look of winged mountains wore. Some men in barges reached the strand, others on rafts came safe to land. Some buoyed with pitchers crossed the tide, and others on their arms relied. Thus with the help the monarch gave, the army crossed pure Ganga's wave. Then in auspicious hour it stood, within Prayag's famous ood. The prince with cheering words addressed his weary men, and bade them rest, wherever they chose, and he, with priest and Deccan by his side, to Bharadaja's dwelling hied, the best of saints to see. Canto 90. The Hermitage. The Prince of Man, a league away, saw where the hermit's dwelling lay. Then with his lords his path pursued, and left his warrior multitude. On foot, as duty taught his mind, he left his warlike gear behind. 2 robes of linen cloth he wore, and bade Vasistha walk before. Then Bharat from his lords withdrew, when Bharadwaja came in view, and toward the holy hermit went, behind Vasistha reverent. When Bharadwaj, saint austere, saw good Vasistha drawing near, he cried, upspringing from his seat, "The grace gift bring, my friend, to greet." When Saint Vasistha near him drew, and Bharat paid the reverence due, the glorious hermit was aware that Dasarath's son was there. The grace gift, water for their feet, he gave, and offered fruit to eat. Then duty skilled, with friendly speech, in seemly order questioned each. How fares it in Ayodhya now? With treasury and army how? With kith and kin and friends most dear? with counsellor and prince and peer. But for he knew the king was dead, of Dasaratha naught he said. Vasistha and the prince in turn urged of the hermit's welfare learn. Of holy fires they fain would hear, of peoples, trees and birds and deer. The glorious saint his answer made, that all is well in holy shade. Then love of Rama moved his breast, and thus he questioned of his guest. Why art thou here, O prince, whose band with kingly sway protects the land? Declare the cause, explain the whole, for yet some doubt disturbs my soul. He whom Kausalya bare, whose might the foeman slays his line's delight, he who with wife and brother sent, afar now roam in banishment. Famed prince, to whom his father spake this order for a woman's sake, away and in the forest spend thy life till 14 years shall end. Hast thou the wish to harm him bent on sin against the innocent? Wouldst thou thine eldest realm enjoy, without a thorn that can annoy? With sobbing voice and tearful eye, thus Bharat sadly made reply. Ah, lost am I, if thou, O saint, canst thus in thought my heart attain. No warning charge from thee I need, never could such crime from me proceed. The words my guilty mother spake, when fondly jealous for my sake. Think not that I, to triumph moved, those words approve or ever approved. O hermit, I have sought this place, to win the lordly hero's grace, to throw me at my brother's feet, and lead him to his royal seat. To this my journey's aim and end, thou shouldst, O saint, thy favour lend. Where is the Lord of Art, do thou, most holy, say, where roams he now? Then by the saint Vasistha pressed, and all the gathered priests beside, to Bharat's dutiful request, the hermit graciously replied. Worthy of thee, O prince, this deed, true son of Raghu's ancient seed. I know thee reverent, well controlled, the glory of the good of old. I grant thy prayer in this pursuit, I know thy heart is resolute. It is for thy sake those words I said, that wider still thy fame may spread. I know where Rama duty tried, his brother and his wife abide. Where Chitrakuta's heights arise, thy brother Rama's dwelling lies. Go thither with the morning's light, and stay with all thy lords tonight, for I would show thee honour high, and do not thou my wish deny. End of Cantos 88, 89 and 90.